Well, first of all, Prof, what are the numbers right now? Are we seeing a surge, and can we attribute the surge to any of these new subvariants?
I think, Robbie, we could attribute yung increase in cases that we're seeing right now in many provinces. We could probably attribute that to the new subvariants. Kasi we were actually parang perplexed dahil sa resurgence of cases. Kasi diba nag-peak na siya noong August and then bumaba and then it started increasing again. In fact, I even mentioned that this is not typical of our surges. Usually, pag tumaas at pagpababa, tuloy-tuloy ng pababa. So there was something unusual about it. And based on the DOH report, ang dami ng nabilang na XBB and XBC. So it might have been spreading already for some time.
Okay, now in the meantime, SOP na natin to. We're talking about, basta the numbers of cases that we're detecting. Is that correlating with an increase in healthcare utilization rates as well?
Right now, we're not seeing an increase in healthcare utilization. Pero we cannot be complacent naman. Kasi in some countries, like sa Austria, they are seeing an increase in healthcare utilization, even with a heavily vaccinated population. So we cannot take anything for granted, or we cannot say anything with certainty right now. These are new subvariants, and the XBC is actually more concerning for me because out of 193 cases, 5 are deaths. So that's not a low number. And when I checked, because I was monitoring XBB, so that was the variant I was watching for. Kasi it's spreading in Singapore, and the number of cases is higher than in their previous BA5 wave. Pero the XBB is a recombinant ng Omicron, where the XBC is a recombinant ng Delta and Omicron. So parang siyang yung Delta cron, but more infectious than the previous Delta crons. And yun nga, 5 deaths out of 193. We're not saying ito yung mortality rate, but that's that number is somewhat concerning.
And you're saying with this Delta cron, ang symptoms niya are more like Delta. So kasi ang mga tao nagiging complacent na yung Omicron, actually karamihan mild. No?
Yes.
But with Delta cron, it attacks the respiratory system again?
Yes, yes. Just to add to that, we actually posted a tweet then about the symptoms. The usual symptoms are yung mga flu-like symptoms, but now there's new additional symptoms with this XBC or maybe even the XBB. So it's not clear kasi ang dami ng mga subvariants, but meron daw new loss of taste, new loss of smell. So new, meaning dati nawala na yan and ngayon bumalik. And then there's also vomiting and diarrhea and nausea. So these are new. And like Dr. Leachin mentioned, it could be affecting both the upper airways and the lower respiratory tract.